Yeah.
What? Hang on. What? This is from 1985.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the date on the envelope?
And
It is 86.
And you're in Canada at the
It's
time.
86. Okay, it's 86.
Okay. Dear Helen and Elayne, it's 9 a.m. and John's still asleep. Tilford has had his early bird breakfast, 5 o'clock, and gone back to bed for a nap. He feels best on that schedule. He takes his blood pressure pill with his breakfast, and a nap after makes him feel good. We have it so peaceful and cozy here. The ducks and the geese squawk on a slough behind our yard. There's a railroad track back there, but the train only comes into town about once a month in the busy season. Most groceries are trucked in these days, a good fresh supply. Yesterday I got my hair set and combed out for the gala affair tonight, and then in the afternoon I cut up raw fruits and veggies for the rehearsal at Donna and Brian's. It's a very busy, fun time at the Onerheim farm, let me tell you. Jeanette got 2 new fancy dresses for the occasion. For Lori's shower, 70 people came in spite of the rain and the mud. 70 people, that's pretty good for a little town. And light yellow for tonight. They have all worked so hard for so many years. It's nice to see them have it easier. Johnny really likes it here too. The kids are just like extended family. Brian, Gerald, and Jeff are all friendly and include him like his own brother and sisters. In fact, there's more fun for him to do here socially. Tilford treats John excellent, and John feels comfortable going with him places. So all in all, it's a good life for us here. Tonight at 7, Stan and Jeanette have a catered turkey dinner planned for Jeanette and company, set up tables and decorated the hall on Thursday. They have hired the White Mud Band to play music, but we won't be dancing. We'll just listen a bit after the dinner and then go home. John usually gets tired by 9 anyway. So John, Tilford, and myself are all compatible. We enjoy confusion just so long, and then we are ready to go home where it's quiet. We have an unlisted number, but I'll send it to you in case you want to call sometime. It's been raining for 3 weeks. Tilford, Marty, and many others didn't get combining done because their crops weren't ripe. So Tilford was upset and worried for a spell, and then he said he decided to let the Lord worry about the crop and the rain, since he was plain worn out from worrying. And now he's just plain relaxed. Let the crop rot if that's what the Lord thinks is best, he said. He's so comical. He keeps up all international. Oh no, he keeps everybody entertained. Tilford and John are going to bowl this winter, and I might too, just for the fun of it. Later we bowled Sunday night. It was really fun. John woke up with swollen hands and face, red blotches all over his body, so we took him to Climax doctor. It looked like an allergy, so he gave him an antihistamine shot, which was the correct thing to do. And then I remembered I'd killed a spider in his bedroom, so I found the dead culprit in the wastebasket, put him in a plastic cup, and took him back to the Climax hospital, where they'll send it to Saskatoon to be analyzed. Anyway, it was a bad spider. In John's case, black widow or not. He's okay now. And when John's rash and swelling went away, he had one swollen spot left in his neck where the critter bit him. Romans 8:28, all things work together for good if you love the Lord. Monday afternoon, Jeanette called this morning and asked me to help her clean up the kitchen at the hall. Brian and Gerald had scrubbed the floor, and Roy had cleaned the big hall floor. We had coffee uptown, and John walked up later. I called him from Hagestad. We enjoy this quiet, friendly town. Tilford went for coffee with Tom Anderson. Those two still think they are going to win the $10 million lottery. Dreamers. They promised to split the money with each other and help all the needy, including me. Thanks for letters. Come visit and maybe stay here in Frontier.
Here, this is
Tommy Ashland lives in Salem. His telephone number is 363-7881. You might call and visit with him. He works long hours but gets lonesome for us, I'm sure.
I was living in the basement there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy Ashland?
No, me, when we were in Frontier, I was living in the basement.
Well, no, it was a finished bedrooms.
Yeah.
Real nice. And then P.S. Helen. Tilford says to let you know he's going to share his $10 million lottery winning with you also, if he wins. He says he hates to see a good woman broke if he has a lot of money. Right now, at the immediate present time, we are lower on cash than a snake's instep.
What?
Tilford said right now we're lower on cash than a snake's instep.
It was hard times, Dad.
Wow.
It was good. We got along good. It's a no.
Lower on cash than sticks.
But we have all we need in food. Warm house, love and friends. It's great to live up here, really and truly, for John and I anyway. Tilford's talking Norwegian on the phone to Tom Anderson. Such characters. You can send this letter to Deb and Bob to read, and she can pass it to the kids too. See, Debbie was still married to him. And get the news. I write to them, but I hate to write the news over and over again. Thanks. Love and Grace. Deb's address is Bob and Deb Bruce, Canby, Oregon. See, that's a
Here, let's
W.
get a
Wait,
shot
wait.
of this.
Hang on. What year was this that you wrote all that?
Oh, goodness.
86.
It was in 1986.
And it sounds to me like it was during
And
the
this
spring.
letter was sent to Bob Bruce. Oh, this is Helen's writing.
Because, well,
She must have.
let's see, when do they harvest the crops?
I don't think this envelope goes with that letter.
It
No,
would
I
have
don't
been the
think it
fall
does
because
either.
that's when they harvest the crops. It would have
Yeah.
been like late summer.
But this was when Lori was getting married
yeah,
to
Kurt Grunoff.
Kurt Grundhoff.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember being at the wedding, but I remember going to the reception. That's
Yeah,
what it was
this
afterwards.
big sky country.
Uh-huh.
The sun
I
shines
remember
so
going down
bright and nice here.
Kurt Grundhoff's basement where I think he grew up,
Yeah.
and he had all these records, these vinyl records.
September of
This is Johnny.
1986. September of 1986.
Yep.
And one of them was Tracy Chapman. He had that record.
Yeah.
That was on the front of his.
Did you take
Oh,
a
yeah.
picture of this?
There's this bomb. What do you think of that?
That's cute. Well, this is for Jay. See,
Yeah.
God loves Jay. I think Amy would really appreciate
Yeah.
this in her house.
Well, thanks for reading that letter, Mom. It was really good.
That's good.
Oh goodness.
Well, anyway,
Good memories.
should we?
Well, what's this one? Sunday a.m. I'm writing this to Elayne. Dear hope and pray this finds you your wisdom teeth gone from your mouth and you being on the mend. Having had mine all removed, I can sympathize with you, but I'm so glad mine are gone. We are getting all decked out for the wedding at 4:30. John is taking a rest, and Tilford went with Tommy Anderson to Climax for some errand. Guess I'll finish this later so I can tell you how it all was at the wedding. At least the 3 weeks of rain and mud have quit, and the sun is shining beautifully today. No wind either. All the wedding party are getting their hair and makeup done at Onerheim's farm. Busy, busy, busy. Sunday a.m. It was a beautifully put together wedding on Sunday now. This is later. And the big dinner buffet was delicious. It was really nice for us all to see the cousins so grown up, strong and healthy and good looking. There's truly a blessing comes from healthy living of hard work, good food, and right living. Just so we don't choose to blow our good health on overwork, booze, cigarettes, worry, and so forth. True? There's a lot of ways we can abuse our bodies for sure. There was so much food left over from the reception that I told Jeanette I'd help her load it up and transport it to Kurt's folks' farm for the gift opening this afternoon. Tilford and John will go too. Jeanette is tired and achy today, but she'll be fine. Hope she gets a nap today sometime. John and I took quite a few snapshots, so we'll be sending you some when they get developed. Barbara and Lori looked so beautiful. In fact, they all look great. It's nice to see all the people dressed up in their finest. Jesus wasn't against weddings and good fellowship gatherings, but the devil always tries to get in by way of the booze. Not everyone succumbs, though. There was very little drinking, maybe strict driving rules, plus Tom Erickson getting killed from drunk driving when he was only 18 years old. I'm sure that made an impact on these people, so they learned their lesson. Lori and Kurt opened gifts Sunday afternoon. They got many of all nice gifts. They are a nice, cute couple. Lori's feet got tired and cold with red heels, so she put on her socks and her tennis shoes. Talk about crazy and funny with her white gown with her white going away dress. Hope someone took a picture of her feet. You'd really love Lori and Barbara, Elayne.
Anyway, look what was on Mom's door yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, two of those. I think it's from the lady upstairs.
Somebody sent this to her.
Flowers remind me of you. They are God's gift of beauty.
Yeah. That's an old card.
You should come visit with your mom sometime, Elayne. Loves, love, Aunt Grace. This was for Elayne. I bet she'd get a kick out of that if we gave it back to her.
Yeah. Very good.
Well, listen, Dad.